I dressed up, had my bath, rushed out, to the hospital, and I saw my friends were gisting. So around 9, the nurses called me to the nurse station to do a check for my vitals. They did the check. They did all the check my temperature and all that, my blood pressure, and I went out. Then they started to wait for the doctor. So I went back to my antenatal class, continued to sit with my friends and gist and listen to the class with one ear, because we were the old girls, association of the class. And anyhow, the nurses called me back to the nurses station that they forgot to do something. So they called me and they did another check, to check down there to see if my cervix had opened. So anyhow, when they checked, they realized that not only had my cervix open, but I was 5 cm dilated. And especially like, you're 5 cm dilated. I'm like, really? I was like, okay. I think I'm feeling pain. I was like, I was feeling pain. I thought it was fake contractions. It wasn't anything serious, So she's like, oh, you're meant to feel pain. Okay, I'm going to ask you to see the doctor. And please call your husband, call your family to come, and I did that. I called my husband, I called my mom. Before then, I already told them, don't call anybody. Just come quietly, because I had this bed plan, like a whole bed plan, my tracks, everything was ready, my box was packed. So part of the plan was, please don't call anybody, just come. So, and they did. Before my husband got in, I went back out, I told my friends, the doctor called me, they said, oh, so you're not feeling any pains? I'm like, not really. So like, oh, but your labor is happening, you have entered into labor, so you need to feel more pains, so I can give you something to make the pains come. And basically he tried to explain to me that the pains have to come, because without the pains you can't have this baby. You need those pains to force, because the pains make the contraction stronger, so that the baby can come out. So I just gave you a free lesson in case you didn't know about this, because me, I did not know about this, okay? So I was like, in my mind, I'm like, God has made me not to feel pain. People want me to feel pain. They send you. But I'm like, okay. I was thinking this in my head, but outside I was like, okay, no problem, that's fine. So they brought some pills, they gave me, and they're like, am I cool? I'm like, yes, I'm cool. So they didn't say, am I cool? But you know what I mean? They're like, okay, so you want to go back and stay with your friends? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I went back, they checked me in. I called my husband to bring my stuff. When I called my husband, let me just give you, he was like, hey, what? Are you serious? Hey, are you serious? How is this about to be just my phone? Like, he's okay, he's coming. I told him where everything was. He got everything and he came to the hospital. He met my friend. So before then, I'll show you a clip of before he came and how I was. Like, I am not joking with you guys. Like, God came through for me. Yes, the pain was there, but it wasn't something I couldn't handle. I had these contraction stabs. I was writing, taking note of the contractions, and I was just pacing on the corridors. I was just pacing, and my friends left because the another was over. So my husband came in and continued to pace. I hardly sat down. I sat down for a very short period of time. So everything started by 9. So my husband came in like around 10:30 thereabout. He helped me through the contractions from maybe around 10:30 to 11. Around 11, the nurses came back. They checked. I told them that, oh, I have the app, and they looked through the app. They're like, okay, let them stay with me and see how the contractions are. So the contractions, they basically wanted to see. I was supposed to have like 5 contractions, like something about 5 contractions in 10 minutes, something like that. So they checked, and yeah. So they told me, okay, let's move over to the labor. They went to check, and I was 8 cm. I called my mom at that point. I was like, Mom, you better come, because this baby is coming. She's not waiting for you. She's coming. I wasn't this excited, but I was like anxious. And she said she's on her way. She's coming. So they moved me to labor room. I changed to my labor clothes. I had my snatch play and everything. I was still feeling cool at that point. I won't even lie. By the time I got to like 9 to 10 cm, I was like, turn up the music. It's not as if I didn't want to praise God. It's just that the pain got so intense that I was like, God, I need you. They're like, okay, call him now. I was like, J-E-S-U-S, Jesus, come. And I just felt in my spirit, I was like, baby girl, I'm right here. I'm with you. I'm laughing now, but then I was not laughing. I was seeing stars. Okay, my eyes was closed, but somehow I was handling it. I was managing to get through. I kept hearing Moses say, "Oh, she's so strong, and she's supposed to telling us when she's contracting. She's supposed to talking. She's supposed to laughing or trying to laugh and crack jokes." Yeah, so that's how it was for me. And let's fast forward. So around 1:30, I started feeling the urge to push, and the ring of fire. So I started feeling the urge to push. I now told the nurses and the doctor that I'm feeling the urge to push. And they're like, okay, you're fully dilated, you can. So whenever I feel the urge to push, anytime I feel the urge to push, I'll tell them that, okay, I'm feeling the urge to push now, and the contractions are coming. So you're supposed to push when you have, like, you're supposed to push when the contractions are coming, so that, it's the push, it's effective. You get me? So imagine when you're in pain, that's when you're supposed to push. So I was trying, and then, they're like, you're just shouting, push. When you want to push, now explain to me, when you want to push, don't do, just be like, and then like, okay. So I remember looking at the time, it was like 1:30, and at that point I'm like, Janet, push this baby so that you'll be out of here, okay? And I'm like, God, remember you promised to me. So the next contraction, I was like, the next contraction is coming, the next contraction, are you ready? I'm like, yes. But yeah, push. And I heard my husband saying, the head is out, the head is out. I thought, this man, you're just trying to whine me. Which head is out? Is that how head used to come out, And that's what I was saying. That's what I remember thinking, in my head. That, because I had this whole conversation going on in my mind that the nurses, doctors, people out in the world did not know, but I was conversing with myself and God, okay? So my dad's like, this guy is whining me, and the baby cannot be here. They said, just push again. Okay, so the next contraction came. They were like, push again, and I'm like, okay. The next contraction came and I started pushing. I just felt this ring of fire warmth, just, and I'm like, oh, she's here, because I felt it, and they just were doing it. She's here. They put her on my body, and about 2 or 3. Oh God, that's about 30 minutes of pushing. If that is not God, this is my first time. If that is not God, I don't know what is. And the girl was here, the girl came, and that's when she came in. And I remember that during let me just put this, during pregnancy, my 3rd trimester, because I was thinking of using an epidural because I hate pain. And that was my fear, that was my worry, that I won't be able to handle the pain. I didn't even pierce my ear, because I always wanted the second hole, but I didn't do it because I didn't see the point in inflicting that much pain. It's not painful for some people don't even feel it, but to me it's like, it's pain. There's no piercing, there's no tattoo anywhere, because apart from the fact that primarily, because I don't like pain. So yeah, they kept telling me that this is my first time, my labor will be long. It's first time pregnancies, labors are usually long because it's the first time. Even women that had given birth during the antenatal class, when they are narrating their first labor experience, they will keep saying, my first time. But second time is always easier. Always trying to say the first time is long and it's a longer process. Guys, my first time was not long. God kept his word to me. I'm going to show you my confession. A confession that God gave me when I was pregnant. And I kept using this confession. I kept saying it. I'm going to read it out for you. My labor is easy and my burden is light. I have given birth to Eden, Zikura, Chukwu, Onwuka in less than 2 hours. God became better than an epidural to me in my laboring hour and took away my labor pains that it was nothing to me. Thank you, Lord. I'm going to put this. Let me show you. Can you see? Forgive my phone. Okay, can you see? Can you see the dates? May 12th. And God gave me this and he came true for me. If he didn't come true for me, please tell me, because I know for a fact that he came true for me. And to be honest, if anybody tells me anything, I'm not going to believe you. You can't even tell me nothing otherwise than the Lord came for me. So this is, I share this story to touch somebody, to inspire someone. If you're pregnant, if you're looking to be pregnant, if you just got married, do you and trust God, right? Do not try to be on anybody's scale. All right. Bye, guys.